Well, people, I ran a video earlier because Mr. President was at the soccer game and the numbers came out that I just had to do a quick video because I thought today might be a day they might do something legendary, but it didn't happen. But I didn't know until I got a message while doing a live show that well, anyway, you see the title here. Who is Guy E. House? Man linked to Lexington Richmond Road Baptist Church shooting. Baptist Church shooting. Well, people, I have something to show you, which I don't think anybody else is going to show you because it's in relation to what I did back in 2022. Again, I don't think anybody else is going to connect this, but I will. All the way back to 2022, this incident here. You probably heard about it. I'm going to cover up this guy. He's got his finger out, but here's the guy. This guy here. They said he's dead now. His name is Guy E. House. And it appears that he's a pro-Palestinian, but he did the shooting today. I'm gonna go back to this. This is his Facebook post, okay? Hold tight. Now, this is what happened today. We have one person on X claimed they know the man who fired multiple shots at the Bluegrass Airport in Richmond Road Church in Lexington, Kentucky on Sunday. One person on X claimed that they know this man, right? This comes after police confirmed that at least 2 women were unalived following the shooting, and a state trooper outside the airport was injured. Officials added that the suspect is also unalive. This is the church. Police assessed the scene after a shooting at Richmond Road Baptist Church on July 13th, 2025 in Lexington. 2 men also were wounded there, including one who was in critical condition. Lexington Police Chief Lawrence Weathers told an afternoon press conference. Authorities confirmed that the suspect has been identified, but his name was not revealed. But I have his name, as you guys just saw, okay? Let's just get into it because I have a lot to show you. Check this out. This is 2 unalived at Lexington Church. State trooper wounded in shooting, Kentucky, officials say. Listen to how this transpired.
July 13, 2025, around 11:36 a.m., Lexington police officers were dispatched for a shooting involving a Kentucky state trooper on Terminal Drive. The trooper had pulled over a vehicle on Terminal Drive after receiving a license plate reader alert in the area of Versailles Road. The trooper was shot and the suspect fled. While that shooting occurred on Terminal Drive, it was unrelated to the Bluegrass Airport and did not occur inside the airport terminal. The trooper is in stable condition and receiving medical treatment. A short time later, the suspect carjacked a vehicle in the 3700 block of Bellawood Drive before fleeing the area. No injuries were reported during that carjacking. With the assistance of the department's Air Support Unit and Real-Time Intelligence Center, officers were able to track the vehicle to the Richmond Road Baptist Church in the 5800 block of Old Richmond Road. The suspect fired his weapon at individuals on church property. Preliminary information indicates that the suspect may have had a connection to the individuals at the church. 4 individuals were shot on church property. 2 female victims were pronounced deceased at the scene. The other 2 victims, both male, were transported to a local hospital. 1 victim was reported to have sustained critical injuries, and the other was reported in stable condition. The suspect was shot by responding law enforcement and was pronounced deceased at the scene. The suspect's information will be released after the family is notified. 3 Lexington police officers fired their service weapons in accordance with the Lexington Police Department's policies. The officers had their issued body-worn cameras activated. The incident is being investigated by the Kentucky State Police Critical Incidents Response Team, and the department's Public Integrity Unit will conduct an internal review of the incident.
Now, this is what I have from Facebook. Kentucky church shooter revealed. Guy House is accused in the killing of 2 women at the church and with shooting 2 others, including a Kentucky State Trooper. House reportedly carjacked a vehicle after the shooting of the trooper, and before he opened fire at the church, Lexington PD fatally shot him. There is a ton of speculation about a possible motive in the shooting. He is getting a lot of support and well wishes, believe it or not, on social media. House may have been a rapper in the area around Lexington. Here he is here. And again, there's speculation that he's pro-Palestine. Okay, I have a lot of pictures on him. I want to be careful because he has his middle thumb out. He had his middle finger out. So yeah, this is him here. May this lady rest in peace. This lady, she was unalive, 72 years old. And then we have, well, he's got that. I don't want to show that. There he is there. Boats, and it's kind of crazy, I don't know. But you have a whole lot of stuff on it. So yeah, go to social media, it's still there. And there was another young lady on the live too. So 172 and 132. So yeah, some of his social media is still up. But I want to go a little bit further. I don't know if this was a Palestinian thing. I'm sure we'll find out with the next 24 to 36 hours. I just see something possibly from 2022, which I want to show you, right? JR reports.
See a Muslim? Looks like he's a Muslim. Could be a Muslim. Unbelievable, folks. He's a Muslim. That's free Palestine. That's free Palestine. He's a Muslim. So that's a kufi. He's wearing a Muslim kufi. Whoa. Specialty courts? What's this stuff about? So we're viewing all his social media profiles before Facebook takes it down. Look at this, bling bling, bunch of bling bling. Flextown. This is crazy. Who's this guy?
Now, if you want to take it literally with the Kofi, I see black and white. And let me show you. Also see other colors. As I was watching earlier, this guy has a lot of Tiffany blue and the purple. Some of the guys he's hanging with. But yeah, I'm gonna put this in the link and you'll see it. You got a lot of crazy stuff going on. A lot of crazy stuff going on. Hope dealer. So let's proceed. Now, this is the church, 5899 Old Richmond Road, Lexington, Kentucky, okay? I tracked it down. Now, I'm gonna show you a connection, just hold tight. Trump, this was the anniversary of Trump being hit in the ear, right? In Butler, Pennsylvania, they said. So I figured there was a connection. That was my hunch, and I believe I'm right. Look at this here. Pennsylvania was founded March 4th, 1681. Now Kentucky, Kentucky, where this incident happened, is June 1st, 1792, when they were founded. I'm going to subtract the difference. June 1st from March 4th. Look at that. The exact dates. June 1st, 1792, March 4th, 1681. Look at the difference. 1124. I believe my hunch is right. There's your 111 again. What are the odds? And we just knew in our spirit that something was going to happen today. Because this is the anniversary of Trump being hit in the ear in Butler, Pennsylvania. You get it? So, March 4th is Pennsylvania. June 1st is Kentucky. There it is. Kentucky, Pennsylvania. The difference is 11124. Isn't that something? One was a year ago today and one is today. The difference between those two states is 111. The Pope died on 111, which was April 21st. What are the odds? And what is the 24? 24 is X. 24 is X. The 24th letter of the alphabet is X. Right? Look at that. It's right there. And earlier, when I did my video, I showed a double X on the license plate of the police officer. Remember that? Now check this out. There was a shooting, people, back on June 16, 2022. I did this video several times on my last YouTube account. Some of those videos are still on Rumble, and I got a treat for you. Look here. Shooting at Alabama church. Potluck leaves 3 dead. You guys probably remember this. Because remember this guy's face? Remember this guy? Remember this guy? And I did a decode on this back in 2022. And one of the people that was there was at another murder years ago. I can't think of that one, but it might be on the video I'm going to show you. But I want you to see this. This is the guy who did the murdering back in the day at a church, at an Alabama church. Remember the guy with the purple eye? All right, now hold tight. Let me show you something. That was 6/16 of 2022. Today is 7/13 of 2025. The difference is 11/24. Drop the mic. There's your 11 again. And your 24 is X. What are the odds? I would take today's date and subtract it from that incident that happened over there. 11/24 with this situation and 11124 with this situation. Isn't that something? Now watch this. Not only that, this was in Alabama in 2022 when this went down. Alabama has the X as their insignia, or whatever you want to call it. Look at that, the X. That's their mark, right? Now, December 14th, 1819 is when they were discovered. Watch this. Take December 14th, 2025, bring it up to date, minus 6/1. What is 6/1? Well, that's got to be one of those states, right? 6/1 is Kentucky. That's where the shooting happened today in Kentucky. Watch this. I subtract Kentucky's founding date from the date founding of Alabama, and guess what you get? What is that? What's 6/14? Ain't that a mind blower? I'm gonna do it again because it's unbelievable. That's crazy, ain't it? Look at these dates. I literally took today's shooting with this guy. Where he at? Go to my Facebook. Let me pull it up. This guy here killed those people, right? In Kentucky. And what we got? We got Kentucky's founding date, June 1st. June 1st. June 1st, 2025. I bring it up to date. Subtracted from the shooting in 2022 in Alabama, 12/14. 12/14. And the difference is Donald Trump's birthday. You know that's crazy. I said, you know that's crazy. Nobody else gonna get this to you, I'm sure, because I've been covering YouTube for 5 years. I got a lot of old videos, and something told me, it had to be the Spirit of God led me to this. Isn't that something? Now, you think that's something? Watch this here. I'm gonna show you a video that I did 3 years ago, from June 16th. Watch these connections.
On this past Thursday, this man with the black, maybe purple eye, right?
That's him. Let me show you again. This is the guy. It's when they had that shooting. Where we at, Pearson? Where we at? Where we at? Here it is here. That's him right there. That's him right there, right here. That's him. This is all the way, people, from June 16th. Watch this connection.
In Alabama, he allegedly took out 3 lives in a church. That's what was reported. Right? This guy. Look at it. This guy. Now, I want you to look at the name of the church. St. Stephen's. St. Stephen's. Okay? June 16th of 2022. What happened the same night? Wasn't there a championship game going on that night? And who won? The Golden State Warriors. Who was the MVP that night? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Oh, I forget I'm live. Y'all can't talk to me. Well, you can Google it. I tell you his name. His name is Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry. He got the same name of the church, Stephen's. I'm just asking. All right. And then Episcopal Diocese of Alabama Bishop Glenda Curry. That's her. And yeah, a lot of ministers wear the purple. I get it. The collar, I get it. But the last name is Curry. Same night. Same night. MVP. Curry, 34 points. Curry, MVP. Curry, championship. Coincidentally, her name is Glenda Curry. Okay, I'll take.
So the church name is Stephen. They had a basketball game that night, and Stephen Curry was the MVP. And one of the priests of the church, last name was Curry, and the basketball MVP, his last name is Curry. What are the odds? Watch this.
Okay. Then you got a minister here who coincidentally 7 years ago went to school with some of the people who passed in the situation 7 years ago, dealing with, I didn't get the name right, I apologize, Dylan Ruth. 7 years ago, this guy here, he got on purple though. But look at the brother. He got on the army fatigue. Didn't the guy at Tops have on army fatigue? I don't know. Maybe it's a fashion thing. Let me stretch. You're stretching, Pearson. Stretching. But what does that signify? Clues and codes. Warrior. Wasn't there a game that night? Golden State, who? Warrior. That coincidence? People, at some point, you just got to use your head. Or you just got to say it. And say, you know what? It's just coincidence. Ain't no way in Hell it could this happen. There's no way. It's possible that it just all happened that way. The Army fatigue, her last name is Curry, the purple, and it's St. Stephen's. All on the same night. Woo! I can't wait to read the comments on this one. And what's the point, Pearson? If it is something behind this, again, if it is, if it's not coincidence, if all this happened, let's say it was coincidence. Let's just say it was a coincidence. It is one of the most strangest phenomena that I've ever seen in all my days. In all my days. In all my days.
Isn't that something? That we could have a situation today, and it goes all the way back to 6/16 of 2022. Stephen Curry, MVP. The religious lady, her last name is Curry. The basketball player's last name is Curry. His first name is Stephen, and the murder happened at St. Stephen's. And then when you put the numbers together, all the way from the actually 2 states, you come out to Trump's birthday. It's crazy, y'all. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. And I'm sure there's some more connections, people. I feel there's some more connections, and we'll see once we get more information. I'm FRANCHOTMIKE. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.